Two players holding onto the knee, Nelson along with Richardson. And both in pretty significant pain, especially Jason Richardson.
Richardson grabbed that leg when he went down right away. Does not look good.
He's battled injuries. He could not stay on that Orlando roster last year because of injury. Speaking of Richardson, they tend to him. 2:10 to play. Chicago by 2. Mike on a Chicago inbound play off the baseline and a collision of two Orlando players inside the lane defending.
When Chicago changes direction, right here you see Richardson go back. His left ankle rolls over as Nelson goes down, and you see him get kicked in the back of the leg as well. Watch the left foot for Richardson. Rolls it right there where he turns it over, and that's Nelson hitting him from behind. He grabs that leg immediately. Left ankle, oh, right there is where it turns.
Magic have not hit from the field in 8 minutes and 50 seconds. And Nelson with the alley-oop. Oh, what a pass! Up high and down hard for Howard. He's got 29 points.
That's Jameer Nelson knowing how high he can throw it and expect his big man to go get it. And we see J.J. Redick on the floor replacing Richardson.
But Nelson remains, and Rose goes right at him. Howard with rebound number 16. Anderson a screen on Rose. Nelson with the drive. Great defense. Oh, what a big-time three. Huge shot by Ryan Anderson, who has not had the best of shooting tonight. He's 3 of 8. But Anderson now with 9.
How about Nelson saving it and making that pass out of there?
Rebound, Dang. Rose with the 3. Another rebound by Howard, 17.
This normally is when Turkoglu gets the ball, plays high middle pick and roll with Dwight Howard. That's the play they used 2 years back when they had so much success.
The Magic plus 21 points, shooting threes tonight over Chicago. Turkoglu with the 3. Rebound, Anderson inside against Noah. And a foul on Joakim Noah with 45.7 to play. That's number 5 on Joakim.
Back to huge execution. Throw it up as high as you can. Jump over everybody. That's Dwight Howard with the finish. And then the scramble by Nelson. He finds his teammate Anderson, who hits a gigantic 3. Anderson back at the line after hustling on the offensive boards and coming up with a second shot opportunity.
Anderson, the number 1 3-point shooter in the NBA, as we take you to Matt Weiner in our Atlanta studios.
All right, thank you, Kevin. Don't forget, Game 2 of our doubleheader is coming up. Steve Nash, the leading assist man in the NBA, and a Suns team that has won 5 of its last 6 at home, will take on the world champion Dallas Mavericks, looking for a season sweep. Tip-off of that game at about 10:50 Eastern Time.
All right, Matt, thank you very much. Ryan Anderson now has made 23 consecutive free throws over the last couple games. A 7-0 run for Orlando, up by 5. Yeah, 7-0 run here by Orlando late in the game.
Right now, Stan Van Gundy has to talk about how they're going to defend. Are they going to switch all pick and rolls? You know that Rose is going to have the ball in his hand. You have to be aware of the fact that Korver, terrific three-point shooter, he struggled tonight. Deng has shot the three-pointer very well recently. Deng at 43%, Korver at 42%.
Rose, Boozer, Deng, Korver, and Noah, the 5 out there for Chicago. Howard is now on Korver. Nelson sticks on Rose. Great spin. Another rejection. And a foul.
He got him early. It's not the block, not the block part. It's right here where they got him on the left arm. The block is clean. Foul comes first, right there. Then the block comes.
Redick, Anderson, Turkoglu, Nelson, and Howard out there for Orlando. Rose at the line, where tonight he's a perfect 3 of 3. Here comes Brewer, and here comes Gibson. There goes Boozer. There goes Korver.
Rose makes this one. It'll be a 3-point game. And what Tom Thibodeau will do is tell his defense to dig in, get the stop, and there'll still be plenty of time to come back and execute at the other end for a 3.
Nelson's got it. Difference of about 14 seconds. Game clock and shot clock. Winding down the fourth quarter. Redick. Anderson for three. Howard with the rebound.
Got a foul. Got to go get him.
They get it off to Redick. And he's a great foul shooter. And sure enough, he's hit by Brewer. Redick is the #1 free throw shooter in the NBA at 93.2. He'll be at the line.
Let's go back and watch Rose as he's at the foul line. He cut it to a three-point game. He misses that one. He can't believe that he just missed that one to leave it at a 4-point difference.
Rose, 2 of 10, shooting from the field in the second half. How about that? I just said he was 93%, #1 in the NBA.
Yeah.
Well, some of the fans beginning to leave, Mike, as you're watching. 97-92 in this one. Orlando by 5.
Things are here.
Team with the best record in the NBA, the Chicago Bulls. It would sure say a lot and kind of continue the conversation of just how much they have prospered with all the uncertainty. Lesser teams would not be 10 games over 500. Lesser teams would fall apart. Orlando with their centerpiece, Howard, not knowing if he's going to stay or go with the week remaining before the trading deadline, holding it together, and a win tonight would sure make a pretty large statement.
We'll go back to the beginning of the game when you asked me at the end of the first quarter, is this an upper echelon team, the Orlando Magic? And I was saying to you, based on the first quarter, a team that could score 37 points against Chicago's defense. We didn't know at that time if they could hold on. Well, they've shown now that here they are at the end, and it looks like they're about to wrap up the victory.
Rose at the rebound into Boozer. 4 seconds. Bulls spent a lot of energy to get back in this game. They played last night, 4th game in 5 nights. Quick foul, Korver grabbing onto Redick. 3.7 to play, which is been kind of typical. Of course, we all know about the compressed schedule. Teams having very little time to prepare. A lot of exertion, you know, for these guys that give so much. You just wonder how much these bodies can handle it. This is to take nothing away from what Orlando has done tonight. They came in after a horrible loss at Charlotte and have played well for the most part, with Howard leading the way.
And you know, a win like this is one that could drive a team back to being a bonded, united team that gets on a mission and plays with the passion that Stan Van Gundy wants it to and seeks to move up and have a better record. The only thing that I have to say, the asterisk there, is circle the 15th on your calendar, because that makes the difference to all of these players as to where they'll be playing and who they'll be playing with.
Well, the next game will be Sunday night for Orlando. They're going to have some time to themselves, a chance to relax. A good win for Stan Van Gundy. They close.